Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Hello and welcome to Rahman Digital Production. This is lecture number 62 of Mathematics 4024. We started in the last lecture exercise 9D and we did 9 questions of the intermediate level. Let us start the question number 10, and that is the last question of intermediate level questions. And then we will turn our focus to the advanced level questions. Let us understand first the question. And the question number 10 is saying that the diameter of a wheel of a car is 60 centimeter. Consider this is the wheel of the car and this is the diameter. Diameter is denoted by D, and remember, let me give you that diameter is equal to 2 of the radius. This is the middle point. So this is 1 r on this side and this is another r on this side. Now what is radius? Radius from this equation we can get as d by 2, because we have to find the circumference of this wheel of the car. So for circumference of the car we need to find first the radius. But the first task is to understand the question. Let me restart it. The diameter of a wheel of a car is 60 centimeter. Let me write it that this is 60 centimeter diameter. Then if the car travels at an average speed, so average speed of the car is 13.2 meter per second. Find the number of revolution. So number of revolution we have to find for how much time? Made by the wheel per hour. Revolution per hour we have to find it. Giving your answer correct to the nearest whole number. So first of all, this is the given data, and now we have to find the solution. Radius of the wheel of the car is equal to 60 divided by 2 according to this formula, and that is in centimeter. So it means that this is 30 centimeter. But because we are finding the whole scenario in meter, so we have to convert this in meter. To remove this centimeter, we have to divide this by 10, and then instead of centimeter 10 raised to the power minus 1, and when it is going down it will become positive. So it means that 0.3 meter will be the radius of the wheel of the car. Why we found it? Because we are finding the circumference of the wheel of the car is equal to 2 pi r. This is a formula for circumference of the wheel, which you can say that this is the area of circle. So the area is pi r square. This is circumference. So we have to put the value 2 into 3.142. It is given in the question that take pi to be 3.142, and according to that we took the value of pi. uh, Taking the advantage of time, what is the annual day? Just like Father Day, what is the mathematic? The day of mathematics. Remember that because pi is equal to 22 over 7, so keeping in mind this 22 divide by 7, if we divide it, so it will be equal to 3.142. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, that there are 2 days mathematics. One is 22 July, which is taken from this value, and the second is March 14. So 14 March is the second day, which is taken from 3 and 14, which is 1/4, and this is 22 divided by 7. So if you remember pi values both in fraction and in decimal form, so there are 2 days reserved for mathematics, and that is 22 over 7. So that is why I wrote this value, and when we calculate it with the calculator we will find 1.8852, 1.8852, and that will be equal to meter, the meter. Now I will ask a question. Distance traveled by the car in in 1 hour, in 1 hour, and that will be equal to 13.2 multiplied by 60 and 260. It is quite understandable that this 13.2 is given, but why 60 multiplied by 60? Because it is given in seconds, and the question is asking per hour, just like I wrote it in the red. So it is asking the number of revolutions we have to find in 1 hour. So we have to convert these seconds to how many seconds are there in 1 hour? 60 multiplied by 60, which is 3600. So yes, when it is calculated 47,000, that will be equal to 47,520 minutes. Okay, let us move further. The question is not ended yet. Now to find the revolution, number of revolution per hour, what we will do? Number of revolution. But before that, we have to find, we found 1 point, no, we found that number of revolution per hour, and that is equal to, we have to divide 47,520 divide by 1.8852 with no unit. So it will be equal to 25,207. 207 revolutions they will make in 1 hour if the car is moving with a speed of 13.2 meter per second square. Now we are turning our focus towards the advanced level question, and that is question number 11. Let me find question number 11. Yes, question number 11 is saying that a passenger train travels at a speed of 72. So I have to take the data. Passenger train train speed. Let me write it in this way. And that is 72 kilometer per hour. 72 kilometer per hour. What is next? A man on the passenger train observed a goods train traveling at a speed of goods train which is coming from the opposite side, and a passenger is observing it. That is 54 kilometer per hour. 54 kilometer per hour. Remember and keep in mind this data. In the opposite direction, if the goods train passes him, to that passenger, in 8 seconds, time to pass 8 seconds. He was observing the time when one passenger train was coming. Consider this is one passenger train and that is coming with 72, and that one is a bit slow. So one is coming faster and one is coming slow. When there is a person, a passenger in the passenger train, and he observed, he is having stopwatch, and when he started, the train passes him in 8 seconds. Now the question is asking, find the length of the goods uh, train. Find the length of the, this is passenger train and this is the goods train. It is passing, it is coming with what? It is coming with 54 kilometer per hour, and this is moving towards the goods train with the 72 kilometer per hour. A passenger inside this train is observing when the goods train is passing. He passes with that person in 8 seconds. So we have to find the length of this goods train. Now, length of the goods train, length of the goods train. Now we are saying it train, but we are actually finding the distance that train is covering when they start passing. That passenger who is observing the goods train coming from opposite direction. So we are saying length. We have to find the distance, and distance mean the that is equal to 72 multiplied by 8 divided by 60 plus 54 multiplied by 8 divided by 60 meter. We have to say 60 kilometer, not meter, because, and that is 3,600, and we have to write it in. So we are utilizing here, it is 8 second. We have to convert it to hour, which is in this case. So 8 second divided by 3,600 will be equal to whatever result we are obtaining, that will be equal to hours. So here it is in kilometer. After the calculation, when the calculator was in action, we got 7 divided by 25. 7 divided by 25 kilometer. But finding the length of the goods train in kilometer is looking something awkward. Just like if you are saying the length of this book you are having in your hand is this much kilometer. Now book cannot be measured in kilometer, so train is not having that much bigger length that we should observe it in kilometer. So we have to find it in meter and 25, and instead of kilo I am writing this 1000. Now it is 25 ones and 25 40s, and when we multiply both of them, 70 and 280 meter, now it is making sense. It is looking sensible that the length of the goods train which is coming from opposite side is 180 kilometer. Okay, now let us start the final question, and that is question number 12. Please pay full attention. Nora leaves town A and walks towards town B. Remember that there are two towns, that is town B and that is town A. Nora started from town A towards the town B at a speed of 100 meter per minute. We are writing the data. Nora with what speed? 100 meter per minute. 100 meter per minute she is walking towards town B. At the same time, Kate and Lexon walk from town B towards town A. At the same time, when Nora is starting on this side, so Kate and Lexon is starting from that side, and both of them are walking towards the Nora. Keep in mind the data at a speed of 80 meter per minute. Yani Kate is moving with 80 meter per minute, and the second one Lexon is with 75 meter per minute. Okay, then what happened? Respectively, if Nora meets the Lexon 6 minutes after, you think that Nora met with Lexon at this position. I am making it with the red one, that Nora met with the Lexon after 6 minutes. Here it is. Then they meet Lexon, and here 6 minutes are passed. Because Katie is moving with faster rate, so she will meet Nora here. When Nora meets with the Kate, she is still going on, and after 6 minutes, Nora meet with the Lexon. This is the main point, that 6 minutes is passed. So Lexon is coming with slow rate as compared to Katie. Katie will reach faster, and Nora will reach after the Kate. So keep in mind this data, find the distance between town A and town B. We have to find the total distance, and keeping in mind this data, we have to find the distance. First of all, let the time taken for Nora, let the time taken for Nora to meet Kate is equal to x second, x minute, I should say. It is x minute, because everything is given in minute, so we have to take this as in minute. So distance between town A and B. So distance between town A and town B. Town B will be equal to 100 multiplied by x plus 80 multiplied by x. 80 multiplied by x. 100 multiplied by x. Speed is equal to distance divided by time. So distance is equal to speed multiplied by time. Speed is 100 and we considered x is the time. So this girl is taking 100 into x, and this girl we are not taking for the time being 75. First we are comparing Kate with the Nora. So it will be equal to 100x plus 80x, and that will be 180x. Now by certain means we have to find the value of x, and for that we have to think, and after giving a thorough look we can find the distance far from town B. Then the time taken for Nora to meet Lexon. Here I am writing then the time taken for Nora to meet Lexon. And you know from the question that Nora meets the Lexon after 6, so it will be x plus 6 minutes. That will be x plus 6 minutes. From where this 6 came? From here. That was x, and now x minutes. So first of all we have to multiply 100 multiplied by x plus 6 plus Lexon speed is 75 into x plus 6. Now multiplying this with both of them, 100x plus 600 plus 75x plus and 75x, and these it will be equal to 450. It is equal to, when 75 is multiplied with this 6, so it will be 450. Now 175 x and 600, so it means that 1050. Why we are doing so? We want to find the value of x, and then we'll put in this. So the distance between town A and B. Now comparing these two, so we will be able to find the value of x. One is 180x, and the second one is 175x plus 1050. Now, if we are bringing this 175 to this side, it will become minus 175, and we will only be left with 1050 on the right side. So it will be 5x, and that will be 1050. So x is equal to 1050 divided by 5, which is equal to 210. 210 will be the value of x. Now the final term. Now the distance between town A and town B is equal to 108 multiplied by 210, and that will be the meters. So when we multiply this 37,800 meter will be the distance between town A and town B. With this, ladies and gentlemen, not only we came to the end of exercise 9D, but also the end of chapter number 9. In the next class, we will start geometry. That is very interesting aspect of this course. So stay tuned, understand the basic concept of the geometry. Otherwise, you won't be able to understand a very, very long portion of geometry that is used inside this course. So understand the basic concept. Be with me. If you haven't subscribed my channel, subscribe it and press the bell icon. So if you forgot to contact with me, I will contact with you whenever I upload the video. You will be the first person to be notified. Thank you very much for your time. Allah Hafiz.